Well, hello. I'm in the process of setting this up because I want to start from the beginning because I'm a big butt bag. I think I pressed the wrong button anyway. Ugh, find out when I get there. Did Chrome open? It did. Fabulous. Alright, let me get the Twitch open so that I can see. Nothing worse than not seeing. Oh, come on. Load up so I can open a new game. I think I was a tiny bit preemptive. I should have waited until it was all loaded before starting my stream. I'll get a new game loaded up. Oh, sweet Jesus. Right, reload. I tell you, everything's slow today. Right, hold on. Story, here we go. New game. Yes, please, because new game is better than continuing on a previously saved game. Because I want to do this fresh new game. Seriously, what is my laptop doing right now? Right, hold on. It's something downloading in the background, I swear to God. I don't think it is. I know Guild Wars was trying to install earlier, but because of the joy that is the fact that I haven't played it for so long, I can't get into the game anyway. Okay, there's an annoying buzz in the background. I'd like to apologise for that. It's because my controller's plugged in. Let me unplug that. See. Yeah, I was going to stream Guild Wars 2, but I can't get into my account because I haven't played it for 3 years. So I don't have the same phone number or mobile number, or to you in America, cell phone number that I had when I originally set Guild Wars up for the verification, like for the 2-step verification, whatever it is that I had set up, and I can't get into my account. So I've got to put a support ticket in for them to help me because I can't get into my account otherwise. Because it's been so long since I logged in last as well, it's freaking out and being like, oh yeah, we need you to, like, get this code, and it's like, I don't wanna. So, I need to put a support ticket in. But here we are, good old Red Dead Redemption 2. I know I'm late, really late to the bandwagon with this game, like, stupidly late, but I enjoyed playing it, and today I felt zombies was not something I wanted to play. How about we play cowboys instead?
Abigail says he's dying, Dutch. We'll have to stop someplace. Okay, Arthur's out looking. I sent him up ahead.
If we don't stop soon, we'll all be dying. This weather, it's May. I'm just hoping the law got as lost as we did.
There. Arthur! Any luck?
Good old
found a
Arthur.
place where we can get some shelter. Let Davy rest while he, you know, an old man in town. Man, it ain't far. Come on. Come on! Yeah!
Obviously, there's no such thing as spoilers with this game anymore, but it's interesting at the beginning of the game how put together they all seem to be. Chapter 1, Coulter. But it's interesting to see how put together the group is in respect of, like, how organised and stuff they are and how close they seem to be, and then you get to see that unravel as the game goes on.
Bring him in here!
Miss Gaskell, get that fire lit, quick. Miss Jones, bring in whatever blankets we have. Mr. Pearson, see what we've got in terms of food.
Davy's dead.
There was nothing more you could have done.
What are we gonna do? We need supplies.
Well, first of all, you're gonna stay here, and you were gonna get yourself warm. Now, I sent John and Mike scouting out ahead. Arthur and I, we're gonna ride out, see if we can find one of them. Yes, just for a short bit. And I don't see what other choice we have. Listen to me, all of you, for a moment. Now, we've had, well, a bad couple of days.
You can say that again.
I loved Davy, Jenny, Sean, Mac. They may be okay. We don't know. But we lost some folks. Now, if I could throw myself in the ground in their stead, I'd do it. Gladly. But we're gonna ride out and we're gonna find some food. Everybody, we're safe now. There ain't nobody following us through a storm like this one. And by the time they get here, well, we're gonna be long gone. We've been through worse than this before. Mr. Pearson, Miss Grimshaw, I need you to turn this place into a camp. We may be here for a few days. Now, all of you, get yourselves warm. Stay strong. Stay with me. We ain't done yet.
Captain.
Come on, Arthur.
All right. We've got some work.
We ain't run into them yet, so they both must have headed down the hill.
Sure. Hey, I ain't had time to ask.
What really went down back there on that boat? We missed you. That's what happened. Come on. Oh. Hey, you need horses? Oh, yeah. Hey, Mr. Smith, get yourself indoors. You need to rest that hand. I'll live. Get indoors, son.
Yeah. Okay. So, I'm going to press a pause right there because I know this is going to go on for a little bit. And as I was saying before the cutscene started, it's interesting how when you have played the whole game through, and, you know, obviously when you first play the game, you're like, oh yeah, gang of cowboys, they seem to be really close together, blah, blah, blah. You know, really close-knit and all this stuff. And it's interesting to see, as the game goes on, how wrong that first impression is. Like, at the moment, everyone seems very close-knit community, very sort of, you know, in it together. And then as the game goes on, you go away, small fly. There's a little tiny fly in here. It keeps flying at me. You find out all obviously you see as the game goes on, like, your first impression was very clearly wrong. And that they're not this close-knit community like you assumed they are. Also, I don't know if it's just me, and I don't know how many, and anyone else, how many of you out there would agree with me, but, oh, I need your back, sorry, I'm scratching with the back scratcher. Cowboy gangs are basically just wild, like, you know, Wild West versions of, like, motorcycle gangs. Now, I know it's a bit of a stretch, obviously. They were riding horses. Oh, sorry, I don't mean to yawn. This happens every time I stream. I start yawning. It's ridiculous. I know it's a stretch because obviously they're riding horses, but obviously you think about the time, like the time this is set. Obviously, cars aren't really a thing because it's like what? I don't think don't think cars were around, or if they were a rarity. I know they're around in the first Red Dead game, but that's like 10 years or so. I think it's about 10 years or so after this game. So cars, I don't think are a huge thing. Like, I think there's some later in the game. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me, it's been a while. But basically, all cowboy gangs are like Wild West motorcycle gangs. The only reason I say that is because there are several similarities between how cowboy gangs, or at least Dutch's cowboy gang, and a motorcycle gang would operate. For example, there's the clear leader of the group. Then there's like the the next one's in command. So in this case, it goes Dutch, Hosea, Arthur, and then I would like to say possibly John. Then like Micah. John then, or maybe Bill then John then Micah. So there's like a clear chain of command to a point. And, you know, the women, you know, there are obviously women folk that travel with them. But these women folk, much like motorcycle gangs, they are expected to work and, you know, keep camp nice and stuff. And it's just an interesting comparison that I sort of thought was interesting. But should we get into it and we can watch this shit show become a thing? It's gonna give me the tutorial things, isn't it?
Alright, let's head out.
Let's go.
Show what we're gonna find out here, Dutch. We have to try. Stay close. We'll do our best to stick to the trail. This goddamn weather. Been 2 days or more like this now. Oh, it has to blow over soon.
Like you said, this is like May. Apparently it's May time. And they're having snow like this. Like, that's not the thing. Like, nowadays. Well, I take that back. There's probably some places in America where it snows in May, but... I mean, I don't know. I think, was it last year? There was snow in places in Canada in, like, July. But, to be fair, Canada's quite close to the Arctic Circle, so... But anywho, whoever else is in here with me, because I can't actually see the chat list. Hi and welcome. Watch me being a cowboy. Yeehaw!
You need to help me pick the others back up. You're the only one I can rely on to stay strong right now.
Stay strong.
Fire and shelter. That's a start.
Alright.
So, do you think it was a trap in Blackwater? That many men? Oh, they knew we were coming.
Oh, they
There
knew.
was money on that boat, all right. Lots of it.
Law enforcement seem to know everything.
All our money in town right before we fled.
Oh,
Wait, is that someone coming towards us?
I don't know. I can't bloody see anything. I've got crappy eyesight. Oh, it's cutscene. Okay.
You up ahead. Who's there?
Who is it? Oh, it's him.
Gentlemen, found anything?
I think so.
I don't like Micah.
Homestead down that way.
He's a douche.
Anyone home?
Sure. Place is place. Light and noise. Sounded like a party.
Let's go see.
Follow me. How's Davy doing?
He didn't make it. Nor did little Jenny.
That's too bad. Davy was a real fighter. Both of them calendar boys is, or was.
Yeah,
And Mac, Sean,
we don't know.
quite a business.
I'm a little sad. We run out of Yorkshire tea bags. We're having to drink PG tips. It's not the same. Makes me sad.
He hasn't seen him.
You'll be fine. Things always turn out right for that boy.
I hope Mac and Sean are still out there somewhere too. Move up, Arthur. I'll cover the rear.
Okay, let's move up. Did you run into anyone else?
I reckon we're the only ones crazy enough to be out in this, Morgan.
Yeah, well, don't talk to me about crazy.
Oh, so no, glad you're all right. I was worried, Micah. Look, it's all gonna work out, Morgan. We lost a few folks, but that's just how it goes sometimes.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling so good about it.
Where are all the others?
Holding line in camp, back up the hill. Ain't much. Shelter.
So, this house,
You speak to the people there already?
no. Like Dutch told us, look, but don't talk to no one. Just following orders, you know me.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
How much further? Not far. What does that mean?
Not far.
I don't like Micah. He's a dick bag. Like, his attitude, like, I hated him straight off the bat. His attitude stinks. Like, he's so... I don't know. He's just so, like, cocksure and shit, and it's like, are you kidding me right now? I don't like him. And, you know, not gonna have any of you coming in here being like, oh, spoilers, spoilers. No, I just don't like him. Regardless of what happens in the game, I dislike the man because he just has a shitty attitude.
Okay.
And I'm not up for that.
Down now, gentlemen. It's just up ahead.
Snuff and stash those lanterns, boys. Best you two lie low on this. Woo. Okay. Let's head down there.
Yeah, let's do that without falling off the horse. I did that the first time I played this. Took the corner a bit too quick and ended up rolling. These poor horses having to be out in the snow. Then again, they're probably nice and warm. They've been ridden on or been used for, like, manual work and stuff, so they're probably toasty. Sounds like they're having a party.
Let me do the talking. We don't want to scare these folks.
Sounds like quite the party.
You said it, Micah.
Keep yourself out of sight. One lonely man is a lot less intimidating than three nasty-looking degenerates. Arthur, in that cattle shed on the left. Micah, get down behind that wagon in front.
I'm gonna go in here. Go to the shed and press R1 to take cover. Okay. Yeah, they sound a bit too cheery. Ugh. That little fly is starting to really bug me. It keeps flying past me. Again, like I said, I'm saddened by my lack of Yorkshire tea.
Hello? Excuse me? Hello? Oh, well, hello, friend.
What you want?
What you want?
I'm very sorry to disturb you. My friends and I, well, we got into some trouble up the way.
Ah.
Lost in the storm. Gentlemen.
We can't help you, mister.
I got folks.
Arthur, we got a problem. There's a corpse right here.
I just need some
There's a body
food
in the wagon.
I hear you. Just keep your eyes on Dutch.
I think you should
Hold it L1 to show the weapon wheel. R to select the Cattleman revolver.
Now, friend,
L2 to aim.
asking for much.
Ugh.
Didn't seem to be going too well.
Yeah, I want that body wherever he went. Oh, I can't, like, mug the body. That's sad. Okay. I wanted to mug the body. Boo. Yeah, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. Can't loot the bodies, are you kidding me? Ugh, fine, I'm in, I'm coming.
Smells like a party in here.
Turn the
Huh.
place upside down. Grab as many supplies as
Smells
you
like a
can.
party in here. Okay. Ooh, 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 ooh. Search cabinet. Take the canned vegetable, take the canned vegetable. Close the cabinet.
It's a strange one, all right. Maybe they're hiding up here, too. There's a big price on Colm O'Driscoll's head. Nearly as big as the one on yours.
Wanting cold and dead is about the only thing me and Uncle Sam agree on.
Take biscuits.
You should eat something now. Get your strength up for the ride back.
Okay. Eat a provision to restore some health core. Oh, I'll eat some baked beans. There we go. Inspect the blood.
Big old pool of blood on the floor here. I saw. Probably the poor bastard who lived here. Micah found a dead body in the wagon outside.
Oh, I see that's something I can take. We'll take the salted meat. Thank you.
Place is dry, warm. We could maybe move the women and Jack down here.
We'll see how they are when we get back.
Take the classic oat cakes. They're good for the horse.
These on the horses.
Yeah.
Meet me out here when you're done.
Uh-huh. I'm busy. I'm looting.
Poor bastard was married too.
I'm gonna loot everything. Watch me go. Ooh, what card did I get? I got some little dude. Okay. crack my noggin off of things. Looks like they had a party. Yeah, I'll take the open health cure, and the other open health cure, and the other open health cure. Good lord. Right, and then we'll go up, because I think there's some stuff up here, if I'm not mistaken. Take the revolver cartridges. I don't think there's anything else up here.
What are you doing in there, Arthur?
Will you hold your banana horses? Jesus.
Just give me a minute.
Oh, okay, I think we're good.
Micah, Arthur, keep looking for stuff. Arthur, go see if there's anything in that barn. Micah, you search the cabin and see what we missed.
Sure.
Where am I going? The barn, okay. Investigate the barn, okay. Open the barn door, boy. Ooh.
Sneaky little bastard. Should I kill him?
No. Not yet. Find out what they're doing here and where Colm is.
Yeah.
Oh, this son of a bitch will talk. Where's Colm O'Driscoll?
With the others. At an old mining camp southwest of here. Near the lake.
What are you bastards doing? Why are you up here?
We're fixing to rob some train. Gonna blow the tracks. I don't know more than that, I swear.
Well, I would say it looks like you have this, Arthur. Do what you want with him. I don't care.
Ooh.
Bring that horse when you're done.
Kill him or let him go?
I don't know anything else. Please.
Let's just punch him a few more times.
They don't tell me nothing, I swear.
Oh, well, I killed him. That's not quite what I was intending to do. But there you go. Where's my hat? Nope, give me back my hat. Well, it doesn't really affect anything. Ooh, what was that? Pick up or Driscoll. Can I, like... Yeah, alright. I want to see if there's any actual... It's going to make me do it, isn't it? You butt. I want to see if there's any more loot. Right. And it's forcing me. So hold on a second. I got itchy back. Gosh darn itchy back. So it's one of my... One thing that annoys me is I get a stupidly itchy back all the time. I'm like the super itchy lady. I guess there was actually no loot there, and I killed the O'Driscoll boy.
He's dealt with.
Good. That looks like a decent horse. You should keep him. Get that horse hitched. Don't want him bolting.
Hitch the horse. Oh my god.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Come here. Wild thing, ain't ya?
Leave her alone.
I wasn't doing nothing.
She's one of them O'Driscolls.
No, she ain't, Michael. Look at her. Miss. Are you...
Oh, you fool! Michael!
Miss. Now, it is gonna be okay. We mean you. No harm. Miss. Come on. It'll be okay. We need to get out of here, and quick. Come on. Oh. You okay, miss?
They came 3 days ago. And my husband,
Miss, you are safe now. And you can't stay here. You come with us. Arthur.
Yes, it's okay. We're bad men. We ain't them. It's okay. Get on. We'll keep you safe until you figure out what you want to do.
What's your name, miss? Miss.
Adler.
Adler.
Sadie Adler. Mrs. He was my husband.
Hey! Somebody's coming! Looks like it's Dutch. Hey, everybody, Dutch is back! How'd you get on?
Micah found a homestead, but we weren't the first. Colm O'Driscoll and his scum, they beat us to it. We found some of them there. There is more about, apparently. Scouting the train. Thank you.
That's the last thing we need right now, Dutch.
Well, it is what it is. But we found some supplies, some blankets, a little bit of food, and this poor soul, Mrs. Adler, Miss Tilly, Miss Karen, would you warm her up? Give her a drink or something?
And Mrs. Adler, it's gonna be okay. You're safe now. They turned her into a widow. Animals. I need some rest. I haven't slept in 3 days.
You're over here. Miss O'Shea will show you the way. Mr. Morgan, we put you in a room over here.
Thank you, Miss Grimshaw.
Mr. Bell, you're with the fellas.
Well, how come Arthur gets a room and I get a bunk bed next to Bill Williamson and a bunch of darkies?
Get yourself to bed.
Like, there is some, like, slight racism in this game, but then, considering the time period that this game is set in, I don't condone it. Let's just put it that way. But it is something that happened a lot. Back then, especially. Because I don't... Excuse me if my history is wrong, but it wasn't too long...
Ain't been seen in days.
Or it hadn't been, like, a huge amount of time since the end of slavery, so people were still a bit...
Hello, Arthur.
Abigail?
Arthur. How you doing?
Abigail? You?
I need you to... I'm sorry to ask, but...
It's little John. He's got himself caught in a scrape
He
again.
ain't been seen in two days.
Your John will be fine. I mean, he may be as dumb as rocks and as dull as rusted iron, but that ain't changing because he got caught in some snowstorm.
Please go take a look. Javier? Yes. Javier, will you ride out with Arthur to take a look for John? You're the two best fit men they've got.
Now?
We're pretty worried about you.
I know. The situation were reversed. You look for me.
Thank you.
This way.
I'm not so sure, but there you go. I think that's what Arthur's thinking, like, I'm not so sure he would.
He kept riding north and never looked back.
He wouldn't leave. Not like that.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Smoke. Come on, let's take a look.
Let's hope it ain't more of O'Driscoll's boys.
Well, seems somebody left. Recently.
Are you for real right now, dog? Why are you licking the pillow? Stop.
There's some tracks leading to the river.
My dog has a thing about licking pillows and covers, and she's strange. Quite sure where she developed that habit, but there you go.
You think it's John?
You tell me. These are horse tracks for sure, but
I can't see shit.
let's just see where they lead.
So, you were there, Javier. What really happened on that boat?
We had the money, it seemed fine. Then suddenly they were everywhere.
Bounty hunters?
No, Pinkerton. It was crazy. Raining bullets. Take it slow. Big ravine here. Dutch killed a girl in a bad way. But it was a bad situation.
That ain't like him, though.
Tracks go left, down here. Davey got shot. Mac and John, both shot too. Sean, we don't even know. I'm surprised we escaped at all. By the time you boys showed up from the other side of town, we were only just holding on.
Bad business, all right.
Bad business, fellas.
Snow's coming in hot again.
We'll lose these tracks if we don't move fast.
Yeah, well, I can't see squiddly diddly, so if I screw this up. It's really bright.
Watch yourself, it's not very wide here.
Come on, boy. Horses are getting tired.
Yeah, a lot of fresh snow here.
I don't know about this, Javier. We can't follow nothing.
Let's push on a little bit. Maybe we'll pick up the trail again.
Almost there. Come on.
He's a good hoity.
Hey, look! Over there! You see that? John was riding that horse when we left Blackwater. Let's see if he can hear us. Come on! Up there!
Oh, riding cowboy.
It's coming from up ahead somewhere. I don't think we can go much further on the horses. We'll have to walk from here. I grabbed that shotgun from your horse. Who knows
Oh.
what's up ahead?
Okay. Let me get my shotgun. Horse weapons. Oops, wrong button.
Grab your shotgun. Come on. Come on.
I wouldn't exactly call that a proper shotgun, but hey ho. It's a sawn-off, I think. Sort of shotgun, yeah.
You sure about this?
It's coming from this way.
Okay.
Apparently Harvey, sure about that.
Yeah, that we're high up here.
You're telling me.
Yep, stamina, got it. Don't have much of that left, because... Oh,
There's a drop here.
yay.
Careful here.
Careful here.
Watch your head here.
Bloop, bloop, bloop. Oops, wrong button. L3 to crouch, there we go.
Okay. Good now.
Watch your step. This is real slippery.
Stay close to the wall. Up here. Come on.
Up we go.
That sounds closer now. Come on. We're coming, John.
Yeah, we're coming, John. Don't know why we're coming for you, John. Actually, I do. John, Arthur quite likes John, I think.
How you doing?
I'm miserable. Been a tough few days.
I know. Here. Take a drink of that.
Thanks.
I'm not designed for this, no?
Well, no, you're Mexican. I would assume you're probably, you know, don't really see a lot of snow in Mexico.
John, where are you? John, you there?
That's John. We're coming.
Apparently we're running to John.
All right. Hot down, Marston.
Down here.
Pop down, Marston.
That's quite a stretch you got there.
Never thought I'd say this, but good to see you, Arthur Morgan.
You don't look so good.
I don't feel too good neither.
Just whop him on your shoulder, like, get up there.
Don't die just yet, cowboy.
Come on, compadre.
Gotta admit, John's like one of the most luckiest, like, son of bitches that lived.
Well, can't go back the way we came. Let's try this way.
Ain't you a sorry sight?
Can't argue with you there.
See? I told Dutch you weren't the right man for this.
Sure you did.
You alright?
I think so.
Come on. Hopefully this will
He
lead us
thinks
out.
so. Oh, here come the wolfies.
Look up there.
Hello there, Far 1997. Welcome. I see you're in my chat list. Welcome to the stream.
For the horses, I'll keep John's friend.
Oh, I get to shoot them with the shotgun. Alright, you fuckers.
We'll leave them to Arthur.
Where are they? There they are.
We're getting you out of here.
Hey, over here!
Draw them off us.
Oh god.
Good work, Arthur.
We can't strip anything off them. Great.
Okay, let's get going before any more of these bastards show up.
Let's go! Which one's my horse is the good question. Come on, get on the horses. Then I can figure out which one is mine once you're on your horse. Okay, this one's mine. Come on, everybody up. I don't got all day.
Come on then. Let's get back to the others.
I don't feel too good.
You'll be
Oh, John, you'll be fine.
just
Jeez.
like a dog bite.
Knew a fella, got bit by a dog, died an hour later.
You ain't gonna die. Not yet.
It's only a scratch, Marston. Tis but a scratch.
More coming down the hill. Get out!
Woo.
There's more on the right.
Okay, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Take that.
See any more, Arthur?
Don't think so. Jesus. You still with us?
Sorry.
We're gonna be okay. We have some shelter now.
Thanks for coming for me. Of course.
That bullet in Blackwater, now this. You had a hell of a time.
And Arthur always says, I'm lucky.
You kinda are.
You're lucky right now.
Mean.
She'll ride in the water for a bit. Try to lose the scent. Don't want to leave the trail right back to camp.
You know, we're gonna need to come up with a better story for that scar. So, freezing, bleeding, starving, damn near getting eaten to death ain't good enough for you.
Here, let's cross to the left.
Yeah, come on. Let's push hard and get back.
See those buildings up ahead, John? That's where we camped. Nearly there.
We're nearly there. Let's go.
Come on! Someone help John down off this horse.
Can we get some help here? Can we get some help? We need some help here.
Come on, help him down.
You're alive! You're alive!
Here we go. There we go.
Ay, careful, idiotas! It's his leg!
Come on, let's get you warm. Thank you both. This is a new low, even by your standards.
Thank you, Arthur. Thank
You
you.
got any other lost maidens need saving?
Not today.
If you and Dutch talk about how we're gonna get out of this.
Now, this
Any lost maidens.
Here, Strauss, when the weather breaks, I suppose we'll have to keep heading east.
East, into all that civilization.
I know. The west is where our problems are worse. Come on, here, Strauss. Let's get warm.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
Yeah.
We've been running for weeks. We found shelter and been resting here in some old abandoned mining town while we wait to thaw.
Wait the thaw.
Spring I had been
Yeah, well. Okay. Speak to Bill, speak to Mr. Pearson. So I think, is it, which button is it to see the thing? Nope. I wanna see my, okay. I wanna see the journal. Okay. Okay, I can't, that's black water. Get our money. Alright, so. Have you finished? Have you quite finished now? Yes. I bought this new journal after the last one got destroyed in that fire all those months ago, whenever it was. Haven't written or drawn much in the past few months, but I was missing it more than I thought I would, and finally near a store. So here I am, I guess. After all that business up north and the fire, we spent a few months in the wilderness, travelling down from the northern grizzlies. Oops. Wait, what? Oh no, I went back to... Jesus Christ. Stuck the northern grizzlies. Oh, comma. Stuck mostly in the western foothills of the mountains during the worst of the winter. Food was easy to find and life was good. Dutch had a lead for some land we were going to buy, but the land didn't match up to his criteria, or he got spooked when we were being watched by the law. He got spooked we were being watched by the law, and that somebody knew who he was, and we never bought it, and we're wondering still. We picked up a couple of new folk in the grizzlies. Oh, I went too far. God dang it. God dang it, I went far too far. Oh, we picked up a couple of new folk in the grizzlies. Okay. Jenny, a sweet young girl we met, abandoned on the roadside, and Micah, an outlaw Dutch met in her bar someplace. Dutch seems very taken with Micah, who is pretty hot-headed, argumentative, and full of himself. Hosea and I are less sure. Guess we'll see. Eventually we came out of the wilderness and are now holed up outside of Blackwater, although sometimes I stay in town hunting for opportunities. I might be onto something. We got plenty of money, and the trail we took was so tortuous and slow nobody could have followed us south and east or figured out where we was heading. We was thinking about California, but then Dutch and Hosea brought us down to Blackwater. Lovely picture. Blackwater has apparently grown a whole lot since any of them was last here. I was told to expect little more than a trading post. But the place is growing fast and it's almost a small city. The town seems to be riddled with corruption, but there's certainly plenty of money here. It's good to be sleeping in a bed from time to time and living a more civilised life after so long under canvas. But I do not particularly like being this near to a town. I just think it might be good to read through these because it gives you a little bit of their backstory to a point. We're living here, camping outside of town mostly, hidden in plain sight, I guess. Life seems pretty easy. Abigail and Marston keep arguing. I wonder why exactly he came back. He cannot seem to decide if he wants to be a father to that boy of his or not. The arguing is exhausting. I heard talk of a man sounding like Trelawney, but we haven't seen him for many months. Hosea and I are onto something pretty big. Might be a lot of cash coming in to do with a real estate scam Hosea thinks he may have discovered. Well, I'm not sure yet. The perfect crime, we think, one where we rob crooks. We're being real careful. It's fun working with Hosea again. The man is an artist of nonsense, even if nothing comes of it. We're having an amusing enough time. Oh, why do people have to choke in the background, like, in the game? It's good to be running scams again. Hosea is a born huckster. He's getting anxious, worried that by lingering in town we're going to bring bring undue attention to ourselves. But Dutch thinks he's also onto something big. His words, not mine. Bank money being brought in by boat, apparently. So for now, we're working on both things and seeing what happens. Plan is to flee west into the desert country someplace if we can. Micah and Dutch are planning to rob the ferry in town. They think it's laden with riches, cash coming in for the banks coming in by boat. For once, I'm not getting involved in the job. Hosea and I are too taken up with our own business, which I believe could go very well, and Dutch seems confident that with the group assembled, all will be okay. Plan is for them to carry out the job, then flee into the wilderness out to the west. The next day, Hosea and I carry out our scam and join them. Dutch seems happy and excited. He's talking again about California, but he's also talking a lot. He's also talking about a lot of other places. Another nice picture. A little horsey. Coulter. We have been running for weeks. I mean running more than usual. The job they was pulling in Blackwater, robbing that ferry, it turned into a disaster. Young Jenny got killed, poor thing, while Sean and Mac both got arrested or killed. Nobody seems sure which. Dutch shot a girl. I'm not too sure if it was by accident or design, and it seems like it might have been a setup. We took to the hills in an almighty scramble, leaving money and most of our things behind. Then, as we were fleeing east over the Grizzlies, an almighty storm hit us. Davy Callender, who had got shot in the gut on the raid, passed away. It was brutal to watch, and the rest of us nearly froze, but we found shelter and have been resting here in some old abandoned mining town while we await the thaw. And then he's got Davy in a little like cross as like a memorial, I suppose. Camp Coulter. Hardly the spring I've been hoping for. Hosea and I have been planning a robbery of our own in Blackwater, but I guess that's been abandoned along with most of what I owned. I'm profoundly convinced as to what happens... Oh, I can't read. I am profoundly concerned as to what happens next. Once we leave this place, or the law finds us cowering up here. Found a girl. Well, a woman, I should say. Her husband had been murdered by some of Colonel Driscoll's boys. Nasty business. Oh, is that it? Okay. That is what we have so far. So as the game progresses, you add more to this journal, and you can actually go back and read it like later on in the game. It's not like you can only read it like at specific points. I think you can read it any time in the rest of the game, so it's good to see. You can see Arthur's thoughts. Ooh, let me search that drawer. Ooh. Let me search all the drawers. Okay, no more drawers to be searched. Okay. I'm supposing we should probably... Nothing in there. We should probably... Oh, there's a baby. There's a dolly in the thing. Oh, it's Molly. Miss O'Shea, as she likes to be called now. Alrighty then. Oh, onto the bright white snow. Ugh. Okay, should we talk to Bill or Pearson? I think we'll go talk to... Actually, what do they want is probably the best question. Alright, what does Bill want? Bill needs to speak to you. Pearson needs to speak to you. Okay, so then not really. Let's go talk to Bill. He looks like he's freezing his tuchus off.
Days on the lamb, you lot have all turned yellow. Apart from you, of course. I ain't never seen so many long faces. I guess folks missed them. Fell, but when I fall, I don't want no fuss.
When you fall, there'll be a party.
Probably. Funny, huh? Sure. Don't feel like being laughed at by the likes of you two. Stop
it! Typical. Michael likes to be the one making fun of people, but clearly when someone makes fun of him, it's a whole different ballgame. Michael Driscoll.
Let's go. I know you hate him, but he's here for us. I doubt that. No, you're just doubting me. I would never doubt you, Dutch. You always said revenge is a luxury we can't afford. This is the right call, Martin. Take this. And this is about more than revenge for business. Long ago, they were talking about trains and detonators here. Colm always had good information. Come on. You think now is the right time to hit a train. Now you might fancy living on deer piss and rabbit shit. I'm getting too old for that life. Mr. Matthews, Mr. Smith, Mr. Pearson, would you please look after the place? There are O'Driscolls about.
So yeah, as I was saying, it's quite funny. Micah likes to mock other people, but if you notice, as soon as he's the one being mocked, he really don't like that shit. And he's a typical arsehole in that respect. Like, he's happy to make fun of other people, but as soon as it's something at his expense, he doesn't like it.
Southwest, right, Arthur?
Yeah. He said follow the main trail southwest. They're camped near some lake.
Okay, let's go find these bastards before they find us and rob this for their planet.
Okay, off we go. Maybe I should have picked Pearson to do first. Oh well. Because everybody stopped. Hey, thank you for the following, Far. Oh, follow, Far, sorry, it comes up a bit weird on my screen. Thank you for the follow, Far 1997.
The only fools out here are us and them. They must be this way.
I appreciate it.
Of course. Listen, I know you don't think much of my ideas recently, but this is the right move.
Okay. You know I got your back.
I learned a long time ago that you can't call on Christmas. Wait for him and people you love will die.
Okay, can I talk to any of the other guys?
Needs to be put to rest. One way or another. It will be.
Some things I can't forgive, others I can't forget. What he did to Annabelle, I can't do neither.
You killed his brother, Dad. Yes, I did. Hope a bastard should be reunited.
Oh my god.
That's how this is. Damn right, boss.
See that smoke? Let's cut up here and take a look. They said it was near the lake, so we must be close.
I guess we is. Boop, boop, boop.
All right, gentlemen. This is it.
This is it.
Goddamn ready.
Ready, Dutch.
Good. Now,
Are we ready? Ready, Dutch.
we're gonna get up here a little, see if we can't get a sense of the layout of the camp. Mr. Williamson, Miss Bell, you two take up a hidden position just outside the camp. Mr. Summers,
Yes, sir.
Mr. Escuela, you two hold position here. Let's go.
I guess I'm getting off the horse. Guess I can't take the nay-nay with me.
There they are. That's definitely them. Home? I think so. Yeah, that's him.
What's he doing, huh? What you doing?
Who's he talking to? He don't seem very happy. No.
Oh? Oh?
They leaving? Seem to be. Should we go get them? No. Home can wait. Best to get some of them out of there.
Probably a smart plan, huh?
And much less fun to rob him and his score if he never finds out about it. Let's go pay our old friends a visit.
from your horse.
Yeah. Approach your horse and press L1 to see stored weapons. Great. Alright, what we got? Okay, and then I want that.
Good. Come on, let's go. We'll circle around the far side and go down that way, same as Mike and Bill. Like you said, revenge is a luxury we can't afford.
Yeah, just wasn't sure you agreed with me.
Arthur, have you completely lost faith in me? Our needs right now are supplies, equipment, and a way out of here. Everything else, including calm. Wait.
Okay.
There's enough of those bastards down there to deal with as it is. Now come on.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, Dutch, but like, you know. I'm suspicious of you, Dutch. I mean, in the original Red Dead, we saw how far you'd fallen from, like, sanity, I suppose. So please excuse me if I'm not too enthralled by your wonderful speech.
Maybe I take the lead on this. They're going to be gunning for you.
They ain't got me yet.
No, but the way our luck's been running.
Hush. Let's just get down there first.
Like, how do they not know we're coming? Oops, wrong button.
Come on, follow me.
That we are hiding under their stuff.
Let's get covered.
So, what are we doing, Dutch? I can take this if you want.
Just make the call. You want to take the lead? Go.
Do I want to take the lead?
Make the call, Arthur.
Oh, sod it, send the gang in.
You make me move.
Hey! Who shot me? Oh, right in the gut. Got him.
I think that's all of them.
Search the bodies. Strip everything we can from them. Of course not.
shoot a gun, ride a horse, and kill without thorns, you're in. Heads up, boys! We got more coming in from the forest! Shit, there's a lot of them! What do you think, Arthur? Do we hold around here or go left? I say we kill the bastards! Come on, man! Everyone with me! There must be more of them in the forest! Let's go! You're dead now! The cowards are running away! Good work, boys! Back to the camp! Whatever we need, clear out!
I'm looting. You will hold your buttholes. I am looting. Because there is so much loot. Oh, the loot. Not even joking, there's like all the loots to be had. Oh, I don't need to do that. Right. There we go, right. Frig off with your... It's not going to go away until I do it, is it? But I did it. So why is it freaking out? There we go, it's gone away now. Took long enough. Gotta loot all the bodies. And then sell all their stuff at the stores later. Generally how this game goes. Loot everything and then worry about the bodies later. Yeah, I know you are. You can wait a little bit longer.
Arthur, get over here!
Hold your panties, boy. Hold on to your panties, Dutch. I'm doing my duty. I'm looting, Dutch. Leave me alone. I'm doing the thing you told us to do before you told us to shoot the men. So, hold up. These bodies will be nice and preserved for a while. Alright. I'm almost done. Almost done, Dutch. Hold your panties.
search that wagon there. Come on, search that building. Arthur, you take that building to the left. All right, man, quick! Find those detonators, explosives, anything you can. Let's go!
Look, let me in. Good lord. Can't carry any more chewing tobacco, great. I don't want to look in there yet because I know what that is. I'll take the cigar. Well, I guess that's it. We're gonna look in here now.
Here. This looks good. What do you think, Bill?
Well, looks fine. Smells good.
Come on.
Did we get everything?
Think so, boss? Found this on one of them.
Thank you.
This is perfect.
Oh, yeah? Interesting. This is something about the train they was gonna rob. Of Mr.
Leviticus Cornwall.
Mount back up. Let's keep moving.
Mr. Leviticus Cornwall.
All right, let's get out of here. Proud of you boys. All of you. Not a man down.
Good work, fellas.
Yay, not a man down.
Starving down and out. They can pummel us as hard as they like. But we will always get back up and fight. That's who we are. Outlaws for life. Wait until we have John, Matt, Charles, and Sean back riding with us, and I know, they will all be back.
Well, you didn't get cold, but this hit will hurt him a lot more than any bullet in the head.
Especially when we rob this train, too.
Yeah, I guess we'll see about that.
Oh, indeed we will.
You know, he'll come after us.
Oh, of course he will, just like all the rest. We're gonna stay a step ahead of them. Make sure we always know where they are before they know where we are.
Makes sense.
We allowed ourselves to get a step behind in Blackwater. That won't happen again.
And I realised I said it was FAR 1997. It's probably FA 1997.
Let's make some ground.
So apologies if I read your name wrong.
Hey, you see that fella? Wasn't he at camp, Cole?
Leave him to me.
All right, we're heading back. Just bring him back alive. Look at you.
Oh, believe me, I plan on bringing it back alive. Don't you worry. Yes!
You're coming with me.
Oh. We're gonna pick him up. How he doesn't lose. Oh, I was gonna say how he doesn't lose his hat. Stow him on the back of the horse.
Please, you don't need to do this.
Oh, but I do.
What's your name, boy? I don't know. You don't know your name? It's Kieran. Kieran what? Duffy. Kieran Duffy. Well, I ain't gonna lie to you. This is a real bad day for you, Kieran Duffy. Where are you taking me? Somewhere you ain't gonna like. Why? What are you gonna do to me?
Something you ain't gonna like. So I'd advise you to save your breath for screaming.
No, please!
But it is how it is. Ha.
I'm no use to you.
Dun, 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 dun,
I
dun.
know him.
You better shut your mouth, you little shit, or I will shut it for you.
Damn, Arthur Morgan. Da 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 da.
Just let me go, please.
Mm.
Tell me nothing. I swear.
Can I beat him?
Don't do anything.
Are you trying to test me? Is that it? Because I will break every bone in your body.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay.
Not one more goddamn word. Am I clear?
Okay. Okay.
That's 2 bones right there.
La 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 la. Let's take you back to camp. Me. Here we go.
Here we are, you sack of shit. Let's introduce you to the boys.
Don't hurt me, please.
Oh, don't worry. They're real nice.
Found a little shit, did you?
Oh yeah.
I got him.
Very good. Welcome to your new home. Hope you're real happy here.
You want me to make him talk?
Oh no, now all we'll get is lies. Uncle, Mr. Williamson, tie this maggot up someplace safe. We get him hungry first. I got a saying, my friend. We shoot fellas as need shooting, save fellas as need saving, and feed them as need feeding. We are gonna find out what you need. I can't believe it! An O'Driscoll in my camp!
I ain't no Driscoll, missus. I hate that fella.
Oh, whatever you say, son. Well done, Arthur.
I'm just sorry we missed out on Cole.
Well, there's time enough for that. Now, I gotta figure out if we can hit that train.
Okay.
Great train robbery. Woot woot. I guess we can deal with Pearson now. Oh. Alright. Or is it going to whoosh us on and not let us do that quest now? I'll be so mad about it. It is possible to miss quests. Ah. Let's go deal with Pearson. I think we have to go hunting. However, before I deal with Pearson, I will be right back. Bathroom break. It's been an hour. Let me have my bathroom break. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I always put the controller on the floor for some reason. So, we can do quick Pearson's quest now. But I just want to put it out there. If you're one of these people that lurks, doesn't say anything, thank you. Thank you for watching me. But I don't bite. I'm a nice person, I promise. Don't be afraid to come out and start talking about things, like, as long as you're not going to say things that, are either racist or, I guess, things that are going to offend people, like racism, sexism, homophobic things, like, providing you're not going to come into my chat with any of that nonsense, you can talk to me about anything. Like, I will give you relationship advice, I will give you advice on, I don't know, video games that I might have played. I can give you any kind of advice. I can talk about anything, as long as it doesn't breach the terms of service. I can talk about it. So that's part of the reason why I stream, and why I decided to stream, actually, is because I like talking to people. I like meeting new people, and although my real life situation doesn't leave me open to meeting a whole lot of new people, because sadly I don't live in a big town or anything, so I don't have the opportunity to meet new people a lot. I thought I'll start this channel, or I'll start this Twitch channel. I've got a YouTube channel, but I haven't uploaded there for a while. Mostly it's just restreams, and the last one I uploaded I think was a sim stream from a couple of months ago. But that's the whole reason I started streaming, because I have seen other streamers who have garnered this, this fan base, this viewer base, and they're able to give people like advice and stuff, and talk and chat and have fun. And I feel that I can do that too. I can be there for people. I can talk to you about things. I'm very open-minded about a lot of things. So you can always, my whispers are always open. Like, I haven't got them shut off, so you can always whisper me if there's anything you want to talk about. I do have a Discord that I need to put the link in my panels, because I do need to put my Discord link in my panels, but I do have a Discord, so if anybody wants it, let me know, and I can pop the link in the chat, all of that fun stuff. So let's get back into the game before I get too mushy and it gets too silly. I did just reach my 30th follower though. As soon as we hit 50 followers, I'll do a giveaway. Once we hit 50 followers, I'll do a giveaway of some kind. I think that's only fair. To thank you guys for helping me hit 50 followers. I don't think that's too unfair of me to decide to give something back. I don't know what it'll be yet though, because with some games and some, like, I guess because I'm in England, there are some things I can't gift. For example, I can't gift any Sims expansions unless you're in England, which sucks. But I can gift Origin gift cards, I believe. I can gift via Steam. I do have a Steam account, so I can gift via Steam. I don't know if I can gift via PS4. That one I'm not 100% sure on, but I can probably gift you a PSN wallet top-up. You get what I mean, right? So the chances are it might not be a game, but it might be a top-up voucher for like PSN or Steam or something like that, or even an Amazon gift card. Who knows? I need to sit and think about that. But I do want to do a giveaway when I get to 50 followers, so if people can help me get to, if you guys can show your friends my streams, maybe get me up to 50 followers, then you'll be in for the chance. It will be a follower giveaway, so you'll have to be followed to be entered into the giveaway. Because, yeah, and I'll do it via a spin the wheel, so that it's, you know, fair. Because I don't want people saying that I've been unfair about it, so I'll put everyone who follows me, when I hit 50 followers, all the people that are following me, I'll put your names into a spin the wheel, like all your usernames, and then we'll see who wins. Because that could be fun. But yeah, let's continue. I'll probably write a Twitter post about it as well. No, we're not. I'll probably throw a Twitter up, so if you don't follow my Twitter, it is, I think, linked? Hold on. Is my Twitter linked? Twitter? Yeah, my Twitter's linked. So, yeah, drop me a follow on Twitter, because I'll likely be doing an announcement via Twitter about, like, the terms for the giveaway and stuff, so... For now, let's talk to this miserable git.
We're okay. We have a few cans of food and a rapid. For what, 10, 12 people? When I was in the Navy...
I do not wish to hear about what you got up to in the Navy, Mr. Pearson.
We were stranded at sea for 50 days.
And you unfortunately survived.
When we ran away from Blackwater, I wasn't able to get supplies in.
Well, when government agents are hunting you down, sometimes shopping trips need to be cut short. We'll survive. We always have. If needs be, we can eat you. You're the fattest.
I sent Lenny and Bill hunting, and they found nothing.
Well, Lenny's more into book learning than hunting. Bill's a fool. Unless those mountains are full of game that want to read, ain't no wonder they found
Enough of this. We'll go find something. Come on, Arthur. Wait a second. Hold on. Here. You're gonna need something to eat out there.
Ooh.
Sorted, salted offal. Starving would be preferable.
Come on, let's go.
You can't go hungry. Look at your hand.
I can't stay here listening to you two. Look, if this game knows I'll find it, and you can kill it.
You need to rest,
I
Charles.
have to say,
You think this is rest?
Arthur and Charles are my two favourite characters in this whole game. Like, no, oh, and Sadie. They're like my three favourite characters. Mrs. Adler. Nah, John's okay too. Like, if I had to pick, I'd find it difficult to pick between them. Oh, I hate hunting. And I also hate this cup of tea. It's abysmal. It's also cold. Ugh. And it's PG tips. It's not Yorkshire tea. I'm sad about that. I'm so sad about it. But there's nothing I can do. Because that's the only tea we have. Because stupid panic buyers panic bought everything.
I'm okay. Apart from this hand. Stupid mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Careful. It'll be fine in a day or two. I just can't pull a bow right now.
Sure hope I can. Never really got the hang of it.
You'll be fine.
Actually, I'm pretty terrible at this, so watch me screw this up big time.
We're gonna find something to kill that ain't no Driscoll.
There's meat up here for sure. Pearson doesn't know what he's talking about. Now the weather's eased off a bit, they'll be needing to feed. We'll head up this way. Find
See,
some
he
higher ground.
knows. He knows these things. Smart Charles.
Been a wild few days, all right. That ride north from Blackwater, getting stuck in the storm, going out from John, that thing with the O'Driscolls.
You've had a lot put on you. I wish I could have done more.
I didn't mean it like that, just like to think back on.
I still don't really know what happened on that boat.
Me neither. Well, Javier told me a bit, but it sure
And off
weren't good.
they go. Yeehaw. Yeah. Go away. That tiny fly is still irritating me. It's like floating around in here and it's like, what do you want, tiny fly? I have nothing for you. I don't know what you've come from. What you've come for. It's just like one little itty bitty fly. So I get for living in the countryside. Little flies, especially in the summer. That's, well, now that the weather's improving,
See some of the ground uncovered here.
yeah, flies are going to become a problem, as will ants.
Let's try this way.
Ants, flies, mosquitoes, and earwigs and beetles are going to start becoming a problem. I know a lot of you go, earwigs and beetles. When you live in the countryside, earwigs and beetles become a problem. Like, they find their way in, and it's quite funny. Every winter, or every summer, sorry, without fail, you'll go into the kitchen of a morning and there'll be a singular earwig just running around, and it's like, are you kidding me? Let's get up our horse. Ooh, 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 ooh.
There's deer been here recently.
Am I getting the bow yet?
How can you tell? Track them on foot.
Okay, let me get my... Let me get all my bits.
Don't leave it on your horse. The gun will scare everything around. Keep down. Move quietly and slowly.
Oh yeah, I see where the deer's been.
You see the tracks?
Uh-huh.
So, maybe not. Focus.
You can use, press L3 and R3 to activate Eagle Eye. And we'll focus on the track. There we go. I am kind of bad at this, so I probably won't end up shooting the deer the first time.
Be able to track nearly as well in grass and woods.
I'm not too terribly great at this part of the game. Bow and arrow is definitely not my forte in games. However, I do know how to shoot a bow and arrow. For real. Like, I know how to do that, so... Oh. Right, so how...
There they are.
Okay.
Get that bow out, Arthur. Aim for their head or neck.
Yee, okay, I got it. Not too mad about it. I don't know where the other deer is, though. Where is it? Okay. So where's the other deer? Oh wait, I see. Okay, I see, off we go. Oh, hello.
Well done. I think that's all we can carry.
Awesome.
Okay, you pick up one, I'll get the other.
I'll get this one from over here.
Hands okay?
Surprised I did that as well as I did. So, Pick up, dear. Ugh. Surprised I did as well as I did. Normally I screw this up and have to chase the deer around. I will admit, as I said, although I know how to fire a bow and arrow, I used to do archery as a kid. I'm not so confident I would be very good at it right now. Like, I'm not confident I would be any good at it now because it's been years since I did it. I do know how to fire a bow and arrow, thankfully. And it's easier in real life. Well, probably not.
Ready to head back when you are. Come on, then. Let's head back.
The other fun thing about this game is if you ride too close to a low branch on a tree, you will get, like, clotheslined off of your horse. You can also lose your hat from, like, bumping.
Should be enough meat here to keep us all fed for a few days.
Yeah.
I knew you'd be okay with that bow. It's easier when they ain't shooting back.
That's my phrase. That's why I'm so good at zombie games. Well, not so good at zombie games, but better at zombie games than I am at first-person shooters because they can't shoot me back.
Seems to me we should be putting our effort into getting off this mountain now. Soon. People are still weak, and you've seen how snowed in those wagons are. They ain't going nowhere until we get some more thaw. Probably right.
We're waiting for the thaw.
What then? Still have a big price on our heads. This is a big country. We'll find somewhere to lie low.
See, Arthur's accent's so heavy. He sounds drunk sometimes when he's talking. That was something that amused me the first time I played this.
In his hand ever since we fled Blackwater. We give the camp cook 5 minutes to grab the essentials and go, and he doesn't even bring a crumb of food. Good that we caught more than one. We've only been up here a few days and have already picked up 2 more mouths to feed. 1 more. We ain't feeding Neil Driscoll a damn thing. Except maybe that can of salted offal Pearson was kind enough to give us. The girl, she has a wild look in her eye.
Oh yeah.
Of course. She lost her husband, her home, everything she had. So what do we do with her? Well, once we get out of here and we're back on our feet, we'll see. She might have family somewhere. Who knows? Maybe she'll deal with the O'Driscoll for us. Well, I know who my money's on in that fight. He's weak, but that makes him much more useful. Maybe we can get to them before they get to us. What is it with the O'Driscolls? You ain't dealt with them? I suppose. Hell, we ain't run into them much the last 6 months. I guess because they've been over this way. Yeah. I've heard a lot of talk about them. Well, we've been scrapping over scores with them for years. Big gang. Nasty sons of bitches. Watch out. Bear up ahead. Let's see if we can find another way around.
Bear?
Got a lot of meat on them. We've got enough here. No need to push our luck.
Okay, fine. Go on, Mr. Bear. Get out of here.
Stay well back.
Go on, Mr. Bear.
This is the worst for animals that sleep all winter.
Go on. Get. I don't want to have to deal with no bear. I mean, if the mission had called for it, I would have had to, but I don't wanna. Where did he go?
Cut up here, off the trail.
Don't know where the bear went. Magical disappearing bear.
Yes, boy.
There we go. Calm the horse. It's okay, fella.
We ain't ever talked that much, you and me. How long you been with us now? 5, 6 months? Something like that. But you didn't expect this. What? Any of this. Blackwater mess. Being up here?
Sooner or later, a job's gonna go wrong. Nature of life.
Yep.
Just thought you might have moved on by now.
You want me to move on?
No. No, not at all. Just know you could run it alone, no problem.
I did that for a long time. I'm done with it. Always wondering if someone's gonna kill you in your sleep.
Still wonder that most nights.
I reckon you're okay. This suits me. Sure, I could fall in with another gang, but Dutch. You know...
Very charismatic leader. That's what Dutch is.
He treats me fair. Most of you do. And for a fellow with a black father and an Indian mother, that ain't normally the case.
Well, we need you now. More than ever.
Good. How long have
See,
you
he
been
makes a
with
point
these
about
boys?
it.
Why ain't you run off?
Me?
Indians, or sorry, Native Americans and African Americans, I suppose is probably the best correct term, weren't exactly treated fairly. I mean, obviously the whole Wild West thing, like, settlers hadn't been there all that long and they were ripping land away from the natives, and natives weren't treated fairly, neither were, like, African Americans, they weren't treated fairly either, and Mexicans, again, not treated fairly. You were only treated fairly if you were a white man. So, yeah. He makes a valid point, like, because his mother was a native and his father was black, like, he was treated poorly because of it. You know, he was a byproduct of two minority groups, so...
Same with Bill and Brown Jack. He's a drunk, miserable bastard, but...
And it's kind of sad. I'm glad times have moved on, although people of colour, natives, African Americans, Mexicans, are still treated poorly in certain cities and certain countries and, you know, states and stuff. Things have improved tenfold since the cowboy era, but there's still a long way humanity can go to fix, you know, how people basically learn how to treat people better. There is a lot that can be done to make sure people are treated fairly.
Come on, let's get these over to Pearson. Thank you for showing me how to use the bow properly.
I only showed you a little. Takes a lifetime of practice to master.
Let's go see Pearson with our two deer. Yo, Pearson! Yoo-hoo! Hold square to drop the deer. That was some fine deer.
Find a camp rat loitering around in the kitchen.
That any way to greet an old friend? I feel like we haven't spoken for days.
Do my utmost to
Good old uncle.
He loves me real. It's his sad way of showing affection.
No, it isn't. Now shoot, get lost.
Well, see you gents later.
See, you got on just fine.
Charles is a wonder.
Have a drink, boys. You earned it.
Jesus, what is that?
Navy rum, sir. It's the only thing. The only thing. Keeps you sane, it does.
Yeah, seems to have done a treat on you. You go rest that hand, Charles.
I'll be fine in a few days.
You mind helping me with the skinning, Mr. Morgan? It's easier if we do it together.
Skin you.
You're always one with the jokes, aren't you? Come on.
This really isn't a job for a man with a burnt hand. I'll see you both later.
You skin that one you dumped on the floor there.
Yeah, okay. I'll skin this one.
Not too bad, Mr. Morgan. Yeah. They always said you were a butcher. You know, you could trade these, sell these, pretty much any town, if you're looking to make a legitimate bit of money, of course.
Right now, I'm just looking to get off this mountain alive.
Well, if you catch anything else, you bring it to me.
Sure.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Heck, Arthur Morgan's first decent bit of hunting, after all these years.
Well, we're on the run now. Everyone's got to do their bit to survive. Just make a good stew. Folk need it. It's been a tough few days.
Yeah, Pearson, make good food. been a tough few days, and it's a few days later. You've unlocked the Monster Hunter challenge. I don't tend to do the challenges. Just a warning there.
He is busy making plans, and Dutch being Dutch, those plans involve robbery and dreams.
Of course they do. Got freaking hair on my face. I can feel it. It's probably in my glasses.
Well, I thought you was reading his last rites. Now I see you're introducing him to your other passion.
I'll mind you to show me some respect, Mr. Morgan.
Mind away, Rev. You still here then? I owe you. Yeah. And you'll pay me. But for the moment, just rest.
Horses. I think it's time for the train.
Oh, God.
Of course I do, but look at you.
I was always ugly, Dutch. It's just a scratch.
Don't lie still, son. Little Abigail. Jackie.
The boy wanted to see you, John.
You see me now. What's left of me? What about you?
Guess I was hoping to see a corpse.
Bide your time. You'll see plenty of that.
You're a rotten man, John Marston.
He is an idiot, Abigail. We all know it. Now, railway men.
It wasn't really his fault getting attacked by a wolf, but there you go.
Ain't a problem. Why are we doing this? Weather's breaking. We could leave. I thought we was lying low.
Yeah, come on. What do you want from me, Hosea?
I just don't want any more folks to die, Dutch.
We're living, Hosea. We're living. Look at me. We're living. Even you. But we need money. Everything we have in Blackwater. You fancy heading back there?
No. Listen, Dutch, I ain't trying to undermine you. I just want to stick to the plan, which was to lie low, then head back out west. Now, suddenly we're about to rob a train.
What choice have we got?
Leviticus Cornwall's no joke, Dutch.
Who is Leviticus Cornwall?
He's a big...
Who is Leviticus Cornwall?
Oil man.
Well, how good for him. Sounds like he has more than enough to share.
Dutch!
Gentlemen, it's time to make something of ourselves. Get your horses ready. We have a
Train to rob. Dee-dee-doo, dee-dee-doo.
We're moving out. Follow me.
Do, do, do. Don't ride into me, you bellend. Fuck.
According to the information so kindly provided to us by the O'Driscolls, the train will be coming north from Big Valley.
Quit riding into me.
We're gonna pick it off after it crosses the border into the Grizzlies. There's a raised spot there that should give us good vantage. Charles, you'll keep lookout for any outriders. How's that hand, by the way?
I'll be fine.
Good. I'll take the driver and engineer, then run point.
Oh my god, have you? Seriously? Oh.
Deal with any guards.
Don't try to ride up my ass.
You head straight for the back. That's what we're after. Mr. Cornwall's
Private car.
You and me, Morgan. Great.
Oh, we.
Not if you keep your head for once.
You worry about yourself, huh?
enough.
Oh
After
god.
Bill blows the tracks, we're gonna need to move fast.
Uh-huh.
Is everyone clear on what they're doing?
Yep. Crystal.
Yes, boss.
Good. Now
It's
come
Bouse.
on. Let's ride.
I have to admit, like, the scenery's quite nice. I'm quite a fan of the artwork. Although this probably looks a whole ton better on PC. The only reason I say that is because I don't have a TV capable of HD. However, on PC you can get higher quality graphics. Like Fallout 4 on PC looked amazing because you could have like ultra graphics. But on PS4 you've just got the standard like PS4 graphics. Most games look better when they brought to PC purely because of that.
Feels good, doesn't it? But we need to get this done
This is what I call a crew.
A crew.
Charles, Arthur Morgan, Javier, Escuela, and what about young Lenny here? Always the first man on his horse.
Just happy we're back at him, Dutch. You sure
Yeah,
you're
young
ready
Lenny.
for this, kid?
Lenny!
Of course I'm ready.
My favourite quest.
Keep your eyes sharp. That goes for all of you.
That whole Lenny! I got itch on my leg.
We do this, then we go back to Blackwater to collect.
How many times you gonna ask the same question, Micah?
That's a lot of damn money to leave sitting for too long.
It would be crazy to go back there now. The place will be swarming with Pinkertons.
Yeah, damn
We
Pinkertons.
go back when I say we go back, and that's the end of it. Money's
Yeah.
safe. You'll just have to trust me. And if the O'Driscolls are right, there'll be a stack of railroad bonds on this train. Good money, once we work out how to cash them. Now everyone,
Yeah.
shut up and get your mind on the job at hand. Come on. There's your water tower. Hold up here on the ridge.
Micah Bell's a right tosspot, for lack of a better word.
Is Bill there? Yeah. You want to head down, see how he's getting on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go check on Beale. Boop, 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 boop. Let's go check on Billiam. Oh, I can't walk any faster.
I'm okay. You sure? Of course. Can I help a little?
All right. Go ahead and set up the detonator by those rocks over there.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Just unspool the wire and then attach it to said detonator.
I'm sure we can do that.
Okay, this is good.
All right. That should do it. You head back up to the others.
Okay. Bye. Bye, Bill. Oh, I bet you are. Whoops, ran out of stamina.
What's going on? He says all fine.
We'll soon find out.
Ooh, my stamina went up though. Hell yeah.
Everything okay? I think so. Okay, cover your face.
I swear to God, that little...
Be here any minute.
Switch the item wheel and put on my gloves. Can I get on my horse? Like, that would be preferable. Oh, okay, it automatically threw me back up on it. Great.
Gentlemen, it's time. Good luck, all of you. You all know what to do.
Here we go. Shit! No! What? God!
Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Where did you find that more? You said it was fine.
Come on!
You're pathetic. You know that?
Here we go! Here we go!
Oh, Javier fell off.
Oh, shit! I've got you. Now stop yelling.
Arthur, help me!
Oh, my help if I actually pulled him up.
Let's go slow this thing down.
Where's Javier?
He fell. The others will get him. Come on, we need to stop this train.
There's another guard up ahead. You want me to take him?
Yes, you go.
Okay. Hey! Let's keep moving!
You alright?
Yeah, I'm good. What the hell was Bill doing? He had long enough to set that charge.
Well, I hooked up the wire, but we won't mention that.
You don't rob a cornball train! Bastard!
How you doing there?
I'm okay. If we don't stop this train soon, the other boys will never catch us.
I know, just stay calm.
Got him? I ain't got a clear shot. I'm going.
My hat.
We have to stop this train.
My goddamn hat. My hat.
Look out! Got more coming off the train.
Oh, shit! There's money at the end of this.
All these bastards must be guarding something.
We need the car at the back, right?
Yep, he's pushing on us. Still okay?
I think so.
Good.
Damn, he's got an arm. Watch this
Doing
guy.
good, kid.
Shoot him.
Where the hell are the others?
I don't know. Oh, shit.
Woo.
That's the other boy.
All right. Then it goes. Good shooting, kid.
I can see now why the O'Driscolls brought so many boys up here for this.
You two all right?
Yes, let's get the money and go. We got some fellas holed up in this last car. Ah, shit.
What are you boys planning on doing in there? Listen to me. We don't want to kill any of you. Any more of you. I give you my word, but trust me, we will.
I work for Leviticus Corps.
Come on, boys.
We got our orders.
Okay. You asked for it.
We ain't
5,
opening this door.
4, 3, 2, 1. Seems our friends have gone deaf. Wake them up a little. Listen up. Mr. Williamson, give Mr. Morgan and Mr. Smith some dynamite. You two boys go blow that door open. Now, don't matter too much to us, but you boys in there might want to take a step back.
Seems good enough.
Here we go.
Now light the fuses.
Unless you got a death wish. I'd step back, fellers.
All right, come on. Just walk on out here. We don't want to kill you. We just want to rob your boss. Get on up and search that train.
Come on, get up on the friggin' train, boy.
Look at this place. It's like a palace.
Now I've seen everything. Oh, you two got the safe? I'll search the rest. Oh, yeah.
Should be easy as cake.
Oh, I'll take the fine brandy.
Just gonna stand there, kid. Pour me some brandy, will ya? I'm parched.
Shut up. Me and Arthur did all the work.
Yeah, kid did good.
Dear Mr. Cornwall, we get to receive a payment of $2,000 for the initial phase of exploration at the Waipiti Indian Reservation. Amberino has agreed in the contract between Cornwall Kerosene and Tar and the Leland Oil Development Company, dated November 8th, 1898. On receipt of the funds, we will proceed with phases 2 and 3 of the project and present you with a detailed report of our findings within the month. Yours respectfully, James Critchley, Head of Accounts, Leland Oil Development Company.
That's how it's done. Shit. Just a pile of papers.
Bond?
I don't think so. Here. Make yourself useful. At least we all know you can read.
Dear Leviticus, thank you for the telegram and for your continued interest in the Jameson Mining Company. However, any news you have received of mismanagement or financial difficulties at the mine in Annesburg are simply fake, and I would urge you to question your sources. The coal industry is quite different from the oil industry in a number of ways, so I certainly remain open to a business meeting at your convenience to exchange ideas and educate each other on respective areas of corporate expertise. I would also be delighted to host you in Annesburg and give you a personal tour of our mine and its associated facilities. I look forward to further correspondence. Yours sincerely, Archibald Jameson. Will you shut up, Dutch?
Any luck, Arthur?
Nothing much yet.
Well, let's keep looking.
Goddamn O'Driscolls.
These just seem to be contracts. Arthur, have you looked down the end there?
Oh yeah, baby.
There must be something.
Think I got him.
Nice. Thank God.
Come on.
What did you find?
These bonds. They worth anything?
Oh, sure. Bearer bonds. I think we could probably sell these pretty easily. Well done. Now, would you get rid of all of this?
It's a train?
Yeah, get it out of here.
About damn.
What do you think?
I don't know.
It's up to you. Kill them, leave them here, take them with you on the train. Just make sure they don't send no folk after us.
Okay.
See you back at camp. When you get back, we'll be moving on. The rest of you, let's ride!
Alright, what am I going to do, you fellas?
Okay. Get on the train. Quick. Ollie.
I've still got a mask and
Right ideas, I kill all three. So behave. Come on. Move.
We won't tell a soul, I swear.
Oof.
Get him moving.
Well,
I thought we had a deal.
I hear so much as a footstep from
didn't want to do that.
You'll end up like all your friends out here.
Really didn't want to kill him, but I misfired. Oops, let's do his body as well. How are we doing? Oh, we're okay. We're still somewhat honourable. Lost my damn hat though. Goddamn, my damn hat. Mary Beth.
So, we getting out of this hellhole? We're gonna try. Weather seems stable.
And we just robbed the Leviticus Cornwall train.
We got money in our pockets. The worst is behind us, gentlemen. So the question is...
If you say so.
I know there's gonna be a little. I told you, we should set up camp in Horseshoe Overlook near Valentine. We'll be able to highlight
Horseshoe Overlook, huh?
problem as long as we keep our noses clean.
Well, then let's go. Clean noses and everything else. Arthur, you're in that one. Bring Hosea. I know you two like to talk about the good old days and what's gone wrong with old Dutch.
I mean, that's slightly unfair. One of the best songs in the whole game.
Lenny! Micah, get over here!
Yes, boss.
You two ride up ahead, make sure there's no surprises. We've had enough of those.
Me with the boy?
Just go.
Come on, kid. You can buy me a whiskey.
Get us out the stream. Gotta keep us moving, but calm.
Shit.
Okay, let's take a look.
You all right back there?
Does everything look all right?
Well, what's going on?
Ah, I broke the goddamn wheel.
All right, let's get it fixed.
You need help?
I reckon we can handle it. All right, Charles, you and me hold the thing up while you try and put the wheel back on, Arthur.
You still strong enough to hold up a wagon?
Shut up.
I'm just saying.
Don't say less. Pick the wheel up. Nearly there.
See? You ain't so useless after all.
Not quite.
What do you think?
If they wanted trouble, we wouldn't have seen them.
Poor bastards. We really screwed them over down here. Come on, let's not push our luck.
What happened?
Well, get in. I'll tell you.
Wait, there was a chest. Did we pick that up? I guess so.
Not too far now. Stay on this trail. there before night.
I think I have it expanded, yep.
So, yes, the Indians in these parts got sold a very raw deal. This is the heartland you're going to. Good farming and grazing country, they lost it all. Stolen clean away from them it was, every blade of grass. Killed or herded up to the reservations in the middle of nowhere.
And how's that different from anywhere else?
Well, maybe it's not. I just heard some of the army out here was particularly unpleasant about it.
Unpleasant? How do you rob and kill people?
Exactly.
We don't. In spite of that, just talk.
I fear I was perhaps trying to simplify something more complicated for the benefit of our block-headed driver here.
Hey, don't blame it on me. Never forget, this here's a con man, Charles, born and bred. Just 'cause it sounds fancy don't mean he knows a damn thing about what he's talking about. So, what happened to your tribe?
I don't even know if I have one. At least it's not that I can remember. My father was a colored man. He told me he lived with our people for a while. A number of free men did, but when we were forced to move from our lands, the three of us fled.
No, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. Oh my god.
Life I've been on the run. A couple years later, some soldiers captured my mother. Took her somewhere. We never saw her again. We drifted around. He was a very sad man, and the drink had a mean hold on him. Around 13, I just took off on my own.
That was about the age we found young Arthur here. Maybe a little older. A wilder delinquent you never did see. But he learned fast.
Not as fast as Marston, apparently.
Wait, I don't understand. What's the problem between you two?
Arthur?
It's a long story. We still heading the right way?
That depends. Are we still heading west in search of fortune and repose in virgin forests as we planned?
No.
Are we heading in the correct direction on our desperate escape from the law eastwards down the mountains?
Yes.
Yes, I believe so.
You know this area?
A little. I've been through a couple of times. There's a livestock town not too far from here called Valentine. Cowboys, outlaws, working girls, our kind of place.
Driscoll's?
Probably them too.
Pinkertons?
Hey, Burbs.
Let's hope not.
And this place we're going. Wait, what's it called again?
Horseshoe Overlook.
It's a good place to lie low?
It'll do for now. And how low do you think Dutch is really going to lie? It's just, you know, maybe it's me who's changed, not him, but we kept telling him that ferry job didn't feel right. You and me had a real lead in Blackwater that could have worked out.
Maybe.
It just isn't like Dutch to lose his head like that.
Things go wrong sometimes. People die. It's the way it is. Always has been. Me, you, Dutch. We've all been in this line of work a long
Would help if I could drive straight, huh?
and we're still here, so I figure we must have got it right a hell of a lot more than we got it wrong. What are you working on there, anyway?
Just some yarrow and ginseng. Good for the health. Better than that stuff you buy in the store. Yeah, you can have all this. I'm at the point where I can do it with my eyes closed.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You've acquired some herbs. These could be consumed to replenish your cores, used in cooking or to craft items. I'll admit, I also don't really do much of the crafting business. I tend to play games for the story as opposed to like the extra fiddly bits. We got nothing to talk about. Jeez. Well, this is a boring ride. Oh, konnichiwa. Come on, we can go a bit fast now. We're pretty much almost there.
There you are, brother. Head in there and follow the track for a bit.
Cheers, brah.
Hey, slow up. ¿Qué haces?
Oh, here we go. Mow that tree down. Because I screwed that up. Can we go a bit fast? I suppose we can't go any faster through here. Sad times. Ooh, I see a number 2. Hello, hello. Welcome.
Here we are, gentlemen. Home sweet home.
Uh-huh. Here we are.
You weren't wrong, Jose. This place is perfect.
Who has joined us? Oh, I don't know, because it doesn't say in the chat. So I'm guessing it's someone watching via PS4.
It is time to prosper.
Maybe, possibly. I don't know.
Then Micah got to
But hello and welcome.
that ferry, and here we are.
We have all made mistakes over the years, Jose. Every last one of us. But I kept us together. Kept us alive. Kept the nooses off our neck.
Beep, beep, beep.
I guess I'm just worried. I ain't got that long, Dutch. I want folks safe before I go.
Me too.
And now we are stuck east of the Grizzlies and out of money. And a long way from our dream of virgin land in the west.
I know, my brother, but we are safe. We make a bit of money here. Then we move again. Head out around them. Be west of Uncle Sam. In a few months, buy some land.
I hope so.
Would you just look around you? This world has its consolations.
Gentlemen, I'm going to head into the local town
Uh-huh.
see if I can strike up a little business.
Of course, Herr Strauss. I prefer robbing
He's a
banks.
slime bag.
Seems
Old Herr
more
Strauss.
dignified somehow. Now, everyone, put your tools down for a moment. Come on, gather around. Quickly now. I know that things have been tough, but we are safe.
I don't like Strauss
We
either.
are far too poor. So it is time for everyone to get to work.
Get to work, but stay out of trouble. Remember, we are itinerant workers.
Laid off when they shut down our factory to the north. Now get out there and see what you can find. Uncle, Reverend Swanson, no more passengers. It is time for everyone to earn their keep.
Yes.
Town, little way down the track, name of Valentine. Livestock town, all mud and morons, if I remember right. That seems a decent place to start.
We need food. Real food. That means every day. One of you.
And remember, whatever it is that you find, the camp gets its slice. Now be sensible.
The camp gets its slice.
Girls, have your tent ready, Mr. Morgan. Come with me.
Ooh, we get a
We'll be
tent.
ready shortly. We put you over here.
I'm sure everything will be fine, Miss Shaw.
It should be. Most of your stuff from Blackwater got saved.
Everything apart from my money.
Oh, don't remind me.
We can always make more money.
We're gonna have to. Miss Jackson, I've seen shit with more common sense than you do it.
Oh dear. Chapter 2, Horseshoe Overlook. I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. Jeez. And my headset is, like, shedding. Shedding little
Off the mountain,
black bits everywhere.
rode east into some pretty enough country called the Heartland. You've been this far east,
I need to get a new headset.
seems a little better. His eyes are sparkling once more, and I can see he's thinking a little clearer. I think we all feel a little happier, despite of Blackwater and that whole mess.
Arthur?
Jose?
Quite a day.
Let's hope so.
There's a bunch of the boys already in Valentine. Bill, Charles, and Javier. And Swanson found something down at the train station by the lake, apparently. And Strauss came back with that creepy little smile on his face. I'm sure there's a whole list of unfortunates he's forced money upon.
Thank you. You?
I'm gonna read a book.
Ooh. Read a book. Alright, let's see. Ooh, this is now our camp. Let's give Arthur a shave. Can we do that? Yeah. He's starting to look like a little overgrown. We're gonna give him a trim. Yeah, let's should we trim him? Give him some chops. We'll trim his chops. Should we leave him with a hefty tash? I think we'll leave him with a tash. He looks cool with a tash. There we go. Now Arthur has a tash. Alright. So let's see. Your beard's getting long. Well, I just trimmed that beast. So, yeah. Right, let's see what we've got. Alright, in town we have, or in our little camp, we can talk to Uncle. Or we can go and see Reverend Swanson. Or we can go into Valentine and we can see Javier. I think that's everyone, huh? Let's see. Missions. Yeah, Javier, Reverend Swanson, or Uncle. Maybe we'll deal with Uncle whilst we're actually, like, in camp.
Morning, Mr. Morgan.
All good there, Pearson?
Still need more food, Mr. Morgan. Yeah, you should try your luck again with that bow.
You should shut your face.
You got everything you need, Miss Grimshaw?
Oh, not by a long shot, Mr. Morgan. We lost a lot of
Mm-hmm.
Back on our feet still. Okay, I'll catch you later then.
Pearson, my pot of stew, I think... Is there some stew to be had? I believe there's some stew to be had. Let's go have some stew. Because it will run out quick, because Peoples is greedy. Do I have to go this side to do it? Oh, there we go. Take a stew bowl. Rations. Kinda. I'm assuming it's deer stew. The only reason I say it's deer is because we caught those two lovely big deer. If I hold this down, yeah, he'll just like om nom nom nom. Can we have some coffee?
My name ain't no concern.
No, I can't have any coffee.
I don't give a damn.
Look, you seem like a decent fella behind it all.
Then you ain't a good judge of character.
Yeah, well, we'll leave it there then.
Yes, we will. I want some coffee. You gonna let me have coffee, or are you gonna tell me I can't even have any coffee? I can have some coffee. Ooh, amber nectar. Let's just guzzle that down. Oh, can we not do that? Okay. I suppose because it's hot. Tip out the dregs. Oh, I want to punch him. Alright, let's go deal with Uncle. Since he's nearby, let's go find out what he wants. Oh, what's this? Letters that people leave out that we can read. Fabulous. Right, let's read this one. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, this is a long letter. Okay. My dear Leonard, it is only 3 days since you and your mother stood on the platform so dutifully until my train was out of sight, and already I feel compelled to write. How handsome you look then. You must learn chastity young and learn it well. There are truths a man of my upbringing finds... I swear to God, if my microphone's been off for the last... No, it hasn't, okay. That would be embarrassing. There are truths a man of any upbringing finds it easier to set down than speak. Even to his son. I expect this is not easy for a boy to understand. In some ways, I hope that you do not understand it. Here is one such truth. I know that I have sometimes been more tutor than father to you, but do not let my sermons on your future as a lawyer persuade you that I see you more as a pupil than son. When we meet again on Sunday next, I expect I will have stiffened once more, but this brief distance gives me liberty to tell you that you have redeemed more than you know, or can ever know, or should ever be expected to bear. I expect the yard to be clear of snow when I return. I see that it bores you, but you must learn to accommodate yourself to all useful labour, however menial. And as always, read this letter aloud to your mother, and where I have written is not, do not say ain't. I am as ever your loving father. Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, we're going to go round the camp and read all the letters that have been left out, because some of these are great. Alright, what's this letter? Oh. This is to certify that Marion Williamson, Bill's name is Marion, is hereby dishonourably discharged from the military service of the United States by reason of attempted murder and deviancy. Dated this 27th day of December 1892, officer in charge, Colonel Harold T. Irving, 15th Infantry. I'm amused by that. I probably shouldn't be, but I am. Ooh. There's a beer. Oh, it's whiskey. Oh, Jesus. Wow. Oh, ew, no, examine. Oh, I didn't want to examine the photograph. That's Hosea and Bessie. Because we knew that Hosea had a wife originally. I want to view the book. Gosh darn it. Turn. There we go. The case of the deceitful German? Okay, open. Number 18 in a series of Aldous Filson mysteries. London lay enveloped in a thick blanket of fog. It hung like a blanket that has been hung up from a place that you hang things from. And the ancient but bustling city, the most wonderful and awful place in the entire world, was both pretty and sinister, like a young girl who tempts a bachelor into marriage, or a jewel that tempts a man into murder. These were my thoughts as I sat by doing the things a gentleman does while idly waiting for an adventure to start at the beginning of a story. Is this long? And just as our last adventures had ended, so a new adventure was about to begin. I knew it, and Aldous Filson knew it. Even our rooms knew it, or they seemed to, as an expectant air hung about the place, much like a fog, both hanging together, like two friends who lived together. Wow. And ejaculate together in surprise. Seriously? And that, my dear reader, is precisely what we did next. My God. I ejaculated. Upon my word, gasped Filson. Yes, even Filson, the most brilliant man in the Empire, detective, yogi, sage, scientist, organist, raconteur, occasional thief, patriot, and expert in 1,000 other subjects. Besides, even he was surprised. Upon my word, he repeated, still surprised. What are you doing here? For standing in front of us, as if he had not been last seen locked up in a tower on a tropical island awaiting certain doom, was the worst man in all of Europe. The most dastardly, most Germanic, most domineering and injudicious, Baron von Schwarzhart. Needless to say, his weapon was drawn. I did not come here for revenge, Herr Filson, he drawled Germanically. Then why are you here? I sputtered enormously. Firstly, to prove that even the best man in Great Britain is no match for a German aristocrat. Something the look in both your faces demonstrated as I walked through the door, and secondly, to offer you a deal. The Baron's eye patch twitched as he spoke. Only a fool would trust a man like him, and Filson was no fool. He was an Englishman first and foremost. I make no deals with the likes of you, Baron, but I acknowledge that your escape surprised even me, and it's over 5 years since I last ejaculated in surprise. Like, what do they mean that as, like... They clearly don't mean it the way that, like, everybody thinks they mean it. I think they mean it as, like, you know, an ejaculation of words. Whereas I do almost every day, I interposed. That's because, my dear friend, you are one of life's innocents. I was stung like a person who has just been stung by a bee, or even by a scorpion, by this admonition that cut me hard. But I grinned and bore it, for Filson could be unkind, but I forgave him. And now I think of it, he was like a scorpion, cunning, baffling, and with a sting in his long tail. This was something the Baron had forgotten. London was shrouded in mysterious fog. The German was cunning, yet Filson was more foggy, mysterious and cunning than both of them combined. In a trice he had disarmed the Baron and had a rapier held quivering against his chin. Now, my dear Baron, if you don't want me to penetrate you like a fish with this sword, tell me just who you are and what you are doing. I am the Baron von Schwarzhardt, he gasped, but as he spoke his disguise began to slip. Stood before us was not a German at all, but even worse, a woman. Oh my god, are you serious? Okay. Oh, what's this? Hosea enjoys crime novels. Find one for him. I can do that. Now, I'm sure there's more letters rolling around, so shall we, like, investigate people's camp? There's not going to be anything on Pearson's camp, because Pearson's a boring old fart. However, Herr Strauss might have something. No? Nothing on Herr Strauss? Alright, let's go investigate the other tents, see if we can find something else interesting. I don't think there's anything for these guys. I think, is there something on my table? Examine photograph, examine... What's this? Rambles through woods and plains. Okay. Ooh. Okay, this is to do with plants. Let's see. Rambles through woods and plains, a field guide to the botanical kingdom. When I immediately stumbled upon an old woman with some crow garlic. No, this is not a bulb of garlic sold by a miserable old crone. Indeed, she had less teeth than fingers and a peculiar distemper for spewing auguries and portents. But I purchased the crow garlic from her anyway. It's a lovely perennial that is a wild onion rather than a garlic, but it's delicious cooked in bread. Knowledge of native medicinal plants and herbs is essential for any frontiersman. Disorders of the blood are frequent, and having a fellow in camp that can exorcise the demon of jaundice using a few hand-picked herbs boiled in their tea is essential. My hope, dear reader, is that you will take the knowledge in this book so that you may identify all plants and herbs and use the awareness for good. It has come to my notice that a few individuals have purchased my book and taken the information herein in order to concoct fermentations. To bring a curtain of oblivion down on the evening, awakening the next day piled on one another like sweaty sacks of potatoes, knowing not what kind of lewd carnal... Oh my god, that's a huge word. Ostentatiousness took hold by firelight. The very idea. Let's discuss the fungus that lives among us. Macrolepiota procera. This is commonly known as the parasol mushroom. In some regions it's called the snake's hat. Snakes, of course, do not wear hats. They do, however, talk on occasion. The parasol mushroom is delicious to cook, but should not be eaten raw, as there are toxins that will give you a very unfavourable view of the world, and your gastrointestinal distress will surely be remarked upon. Imlaria badia. This mushroom is known as the bay ballet. These are quite common and can be found in large numbers. They are lovely to cook with garlic and give a distinctive taste of rotted wood that pairs well with a merlot. Do not be worried about the bluish marks that can occur on the underside. Like humans, these mushrooms bruise. Ah. I'll take that book. Why not? Have we got any letters? Oh, there's another book there. Like I see it. Zoological Compendium. Let's see what we've got to read in this one. A Zoological Compendium of Earth's Creatures, J.D. Goddard. And moose are difficult to run down in such instances, furnishing poor sport. Look not only down but up when tracking moose, for they break twigs, bend branches and tear the ground up quite significantly. The badger. Many a man who nearly broke his neck or leg has cursed this animal, for in its pursuit of prey it takes to digging holes. These quickly are covered by leaves or weeds, and along come a rider into a death trap. I have been thrown from my horse on several occasions as it slipped into a badger hole. I got up, covered in dust, cursed to the heavens, and then took to killing everyone I could find within miles, wiping out an entire species, of which I feel only lingering regret. At times, nature should be left to its own devices, up until the point where it inconveniences me, and then it should be eradicated. When approaching the hole, this idiotic creature will pop its head out to see what's coming. Place a shot between the eyes, take the fur, and throw the rest in the stew pot. The skunk. Those who raise game birds or chickens are likely to hate the skunk for marauding around hen houses, but farmer and forester alike should leave these beasts alone. Many take to shooting skunks for sport. However, they eat quite a large amount of insect larvae, which helps crops and prevents infestations of moths and caterpillars. When you upset the balance of nature, man must pay from his pocketbook for artificial substances to rid of infestations, when you could have left well enough alone. A note on animals, water, and debilitation. Serious sickness often takes a household when a fouled water is drunk. This can debilitate a man from hunting or farming, and instead he is resigned to the outhouse while his spouse looks on in mournful derision and pity. As he neither pleases her in the bedroom nor provides ingredients for bread for the supper table. Creatures are thirsty too and will fall into your well, spreading disease before it is discovered. Obtain a cask and layer small pebbles, charcoal and a layer of sand inside. Attach a faucet to the bottom in order to draw off the water. This will provide perfect drinking water, even if it tastes slightly like a dead raccoon. Wow, I'm going to take that book with me too, huh? Bank robbery. Our first Banco Robero. April 15th, 1887, brazen bank robbery. 3 men sought. Major T.J. Belford has been a cashier at the banking house of Lee and Hoyt for a number of years, but nothing prepared him for what transpired last week. It was about 2 o'clock. 3 men, strangers to me, came through the door and walked up to the counter. One of them, the eldest of the 3, was a fine talker and engaged me in conversation. Suddenly, the largest, a big, sullen young man, brandished a firearm and held it to my face. "Throw up your hands," the third one said, who appeared to be the boss. The other 2 repeated the order with an oath, and the leader said, "My fine patriotic friends and I are going to relieve you of that gold and introduce a few folks to the benefits of civilization." They came around the counter and grabbed some sacks which contained 5,000 in gold. They demanded to know where the rest of the money was, and I pointed out 3 sacks containing silver, but it was too bulky for them. They retreated, and one warned against sounding an alarm. "I was never so terrified in my life," Mr. Belford told a reporter. The robbers are reported to have lingered in town, and there are unproven claims that the men travelled to hovels and shanties and even a home for orphans and gave handfuls of the ill-gotten gains to the poor. Ah. Nanash. Anybody else left any nice letters out for us to read? Because I'm a nosy bitch and I want to know everyone's business. What about you, Dutch? Oh, you have left a letter out. Ooh, inspect. What have we got? Oh, Molly's poem. Yeah, I'm not going to read the title because I can't. "I was a girl until your call commanded me to cross the sea. I've nothing left, I gave you all. My darling Liffey was so small, your land and love are vast and free. I was a girl until your call. You stood so strong and dark and tall, you stole the heartbeat out of me. I've nothing left, I gave you all. Your lips enchant, your eyes enthrall, your empire is of ecstasy. I was a girl until your call. Your parasites and lackeys cruel, mocking a love they dare not see. I've nothing left, I gave you all. I sit in solitude and scrawl these wretched words and wait for thee. I was a girl until your call. I've nothing left, I gave you all." Kinda tells you about... Is that another book? I don't think I can read that one, though. Sad times. Okay, I think we're good. I think that's all the letters I can read in camp. Such a shame. I wish there was more things to read. But the fact that Bill Williamson's name is Marion... Well, can I take that book, actually? Or do I have to leave it there? Oh, no. Okay, I'll return it. Since I can't take it with me. Let's go see the uncle. I will be stopping the stream after this this mission with Uncle because it is getting towards... Do you know what? How about I stop it before we get into the mission with Uncle? Because otherwise I don't want to be rushing through it because, you know... Oh no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Why did I do that? I pressed the wrong button. No, come out. I want to go into live. I want to go into story. I want to save the game. Let's throw that in its own saves file. Yes, please. There we go. Eastward bound. So yeah, as you can see, I actually... That's my... I think that's my completed file. Completed one. I must have started... that was one I think I restarted. Yeah. So I've already played it once, then I restarted it. Now I'm restarting it again for you guys. So I think on that note I'm going to leave that there, because I've only got about 10 minutes or so before I'd have to end the stream. I don't want to rush the quest with Uncle, and like, I don't think it takes that long, but I don't want to rush it just to stop my stream. So thank you so much for coming along. If you don't follow me, drop me a follow so you know when I'm live next. My next live day is we are Thursday. My next day to go live is Saturday. However, sometimes I do go online in between. I'm usually streaming Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays, anywhere from 7 PM GMT. Although usually it's, you know, closer to 8 than anything else. I do sometimes stream other days, but that's just a random here and there when I've got like the opportunity to stream. But yeah, if you haven't, like I said, if you don't already follow me, drop me a follow, so then, and like put the notification thingy on, so then it'll tell you when I'm live. Until then, I hope you have a good weekend. Sorry, a good end of your week. A good start to your weekend, and I will catch you guys on Saturday, where we will likely either be continuing this or we'll be playing Dead Island. Depends on if I'm in the mood for cowboys or zombies. But until then, I will see you guys. Until then, you guys have fun with the rest of your week, and don't put yourself in unnecessary risks. Stay safe, stay isolated during this time, and I hope to see you guys next time. Catch you later. Mwah.